My hair looking rough, man. I need a retwist, cuts, and everything. And you see my browns are starting to fade a little bit too. But in this video, that's what we about to fix. I'm gonna be showing you how to dye your locks without bleach, because we ain't trying to damage our hair this early. Don't get me wrong, this isn't the best for your hair, but it is better than bleaching your locks when you want to dye them. And it allows you to dye your hair earlier stages and, you know, give it a more fun look. We're gonna get into all the steps, the whole process and all that. But first, we gotta give you all a little lesson and backstory about dyeing your locks without bleach. Just to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, because I don't want you to start complaining whenever things go south because you didn't watch the whole video or I didn't explain it good. So y'all go ahead, get ready, and let's do this. All right, class, take your seats. Let's cover a few things about dyeing your lock. You see this guy? This guy is ugly as shit. He dyed his locks in hopes of getting hoes. And it did work. Dye your locks and you get hoes. That's why you clicked on this video, huh? You clicked on this video so you could get the hoes. I knew it. Just because it isn't bleached, that doesn't make it necessarily good for your hair. Chemicals changing your natural hair color, you don't want to do that. You don't want to mess with your hair's natural oils. So I advise you to really make sure this is something you want to do. Another thing is, this is permanent. Once you dye it, that's it. Just like bleach, just like anything else. You dye it, it's over. Previously, I dyed my hair red. Actually, let me show you. See? Well, it's loading. Fuck. Okay, you see? I don't know how well you can see, and if you can't see it that well, go ahead and watch my previous dreadlock journey. But I dyed my hair red, and that was permanent, and I hated it. So I was like, let me go back black. When I first dyed it black originally, it did not look natural. Now it looked a little bit more natural, but at the same time, there are spots that look pretty ugly. You can even still see it red at times. Well, it's not. It's less red, but it's dark. I hope that didn't discourage you or scare you or anything, because it's still cool. It's fun. You are dyeing dark hair. I'm assuming that everyone watching this video is either African American or a POC, aka person of color, and you have darker hair. You don't have white people hair. I don't know how it's Caucasian. There we go. Let me be nice about it. Caucasian. You don't have Caucasian wavy hair. Their hair is a lot easier to dye. You can put pink in it and it's gonna come out pink. If you put pink in your hair, it's gonna look red. If it's like an exotic color, let's say like pink, green, blue, or whatever, you gotta bleach it. I'm sorry, there's no way around it. If you want an exotic color, you gotta bleach it. Chill colors, you know, red, brown, autumn. You don't have to use bleach. You don't have to use bleach. You're gonna have to use a good amount of dye, slap it on there, make sure you're really lathered up. All right, what you're gonna need for this process is you're gonna need your L'Oreal high color. I haven't really explored anything else, so if you tried it, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your story with it. Your developer, watch a video before, make sure you buy the one that you want, and then you're gonna need that little brush that I don't know what it's fucking called, but it's gonna be on screen, and then a bowl to put it in. Tinfoil, you don't want it to bleed over. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the actual dyeing process. That nigga's 223. Ow! Now you're hopefully all caught up, as long as you had a good teacher. I'm sure he was a good teacher, right? Go into the actual step-by-step process of how you're actually gonna dye your locks. All right, I got the tinfoil here, a good amount if you're doing your whole head, but since I'm only doing certain locks, I can cut this into just small pieces and do it all around my head, so this would be enough. I guess we don't have plastic cups, so my brother is actually bringing me food, so I'm gonna eat the food, clean the cup, and I'm gonna use that cup. I know it's ghetto, but we gotta be resourceful out here. We ain't got no cups, man. Y'all see it? We got the cup. Yes, sir. My shirt does look a little different because it is different. Make sure you put on a shirt that you really like, don't care about getting dirty for real. So for y'all are gonna have to use a lot more dye. So when I dyed my hair red, since that was like a brighter color, it showed up pretty easy with like one box, but it takes around like 2 boxes to do a whole head. If you're doing like brown on black, you're gonna have to get 2 boxes for it to really pop. The lighting in my bathroom is bad, but like you can see like some of my locks, like you can tell they're brown, right? If you want that kind of look, you gotta put a lot of dye on there, like a lot. Also, you wanna wear gloves, but I don't know where our gloves are, and I'm really lazy, and I've already done this before, so I'm gonna just be really careful. But honestly, if you've never done this before and you're doing it by yourself, I really strongly advise you to get some gloves. You're gonna get your dye, right? We honestly don't need that much because I'm really just re-dyeing like 3 locks max, just because I don't like how they're not popping like how I need them to. Just a little bit. It does stink. It smells like shit, bro. Oh my God. You want to get your salon care. Usually everyone uses around 30 or 40. I would say that's a good safe range if you're too lazy to research, but definitely take the time to research it because this is your hair. This is permanent. So like, let's say you got this in here, you're gonna put around 60 to 70% of salon care in there to match. I low-key put a lot, but we'll be okay. That's a bad example. Don't do what I do, but you know, you're just gonna put a good amount in there. Honestly, if you mess up your ratios, add more or less of whatever you need, you'll be okay. And then you're just gonna mix it up in there. So give me a minute, because this Wendy's cup is now. What you're gonna wanna do is, this is if you're only doing certain locks, by the way, but If you're doing your whole head, just slap it on there, throw on the hair cap. Get you a little piece of tinfoil, right? Now that you got this all mixed up, get some dye, right, on your brush. Boom. And you're gonna wanna coat your piece of tinfoil. Oh, I got it on my hand. Fuck. Ah, it burns, it burns! I'm just kidding. It doesn't burn, guys, but if you get it on your hands, wash it off as fast as possible. You're gonna grab whatever lock you're doing. So you see this one, I'm doing this one right here. It's got just a little bit of brown on the head. You're gonna coat your lock. Try and even it out as best as you can. So basically, if you want it to show up like really, really brown, you definitely wanna put a lot. You can see there's actually a lot right there because I want the black parts to look a little bit brown, right? We're just gonna want to put a good amount on there, like so. Tinfoil, wrap the lock. Wrap it like a blunt. I don't smoke weed, so I don't really know how to wrap a blunt or roll a blunt or whatever y'all say. Boom, you're just gonna leave it like that. You just leave it like this for like a cool 25, 30 minutes. And then you just wash it out and you chill. So I'm gonna go ahead and redo it on another lot just so y'all can see. I'm not gonna commentate this time. Y'all just gonna watch me do it. And then y'all can go ahead and dye your locks at home yourself. And it looks janky, but you know, that's just how it is. With that being said, we're gonna let it sit for about cool 25, 30 minutes. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to tell that they're dyed because a lot of them already dyed anyways, but these should pop a little bit more since it's gonna be fresh. About 20 minutes has passed. Just make sure you read the instructions. Don't just trust some random black guy you met on the internet, even though I'm a pretty cool black guy. But you know, we got our towel ready to go. Ideally, you'd wanna get in the shower. It's a lot easier to just like get in the shower and like wash your hair, or like actually like put your head in the bathtub and use like the shower head. Anyways, so put my hair back, slide this off like so. And the reason I'm sliding it off rather than pulling it is because I'm just coating it with dye on the way down. I don't know if that's a proper technique. I don't know if you're even supposed to do that, but that's how I do it, and it turns out good enough for me. So I'm gonna wash my hair in the sink. You wanna make sure you have cold water on this side. I don't know which side is hot or cold, but this feels cold to me, so yeah. When you're doing it, the water is gonna come out like soapy, like shampoo. The water stops looking soapy, that's how you know that you got it all out. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that one has a little bit more brown on it now. I'm looking in the flip out screen, but I don't know if y'all can tell, but this one was black all the way to here. The idea I had envisioned in my head is what I executed. Obviously your hair is gonna be different, so you just execute it to your liking, but just realize if you wanna have it more like popping brown like the end, put more dye. I don't know how well y'all can see it on video, and I don't know if y'all were able to tell like the before shot, but yeah, this is what it looks like now. See, there's a little bit more brown on it, and it goes up to like black right here. That's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys wanna see more dread videos, hair videos, whatever, I got y'all more tutorials, whatever. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch up in the next one where we're actually gonna be retwisting my hair, and then the one after that is gonna be the haircut. So y'all just go ahead and stick around because we got a lot to do to this nappy head of hair.